Hello, welcome to Indiana's Virtual College Exploration, sponsored by the Indiana Association for College Admission Counseling and StriveScan. Your camera and microphone will be off throughout the webinar. However, you can ask questions using the Q&A button on your screen. Just type your question and our presenters, if they are not able to get to your question during the session, they will respond to you by email in about a week. This recording will be available on the InACAC.org website, and you can also sign up for more sessions there that are going on all this week and next week, again at InACAC.org. Now, I'll turn it over to your presenters.
Everyone, thank you for joining us tonight to learn more information about Purdue University Northwest. My name is Stefan Piggy, and I'm the Associate Director of Admissions, and I have a few members of our team here with us, and we're going to share some information tonight. And I'm going to turn it over to Amy so she can introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy. I'm one of the Assistant Directors here at PNW. We're super excited to talk to you guys this evening.
Hi guys, my name is Emily Herbst. I'm one of our freshman admissions counselor based in Indiana.
And my name is Nathan Elizalde. I work with our transfer population primarily, and I'm a proud alum of the university. So you'll hear a little bit about that later on.
So who is Purdue University Northwest? Purdue University Northwest is a premier metropolitan university dedicated to transforming and empowering not only our students, but the communities in which our campuses reside. We offer 2 campus locations housed in Hammond in Westville, Indiana. Our university service a little over 10,000 students total between undergraduate and graduate students. At PNW value academic excellence. We support your growth in the classroom, outside the classroom, and we also like to value and celebrate diversity as well.
Yeah, so like Stefan said, we are a 4-year public university located in Indiana. Our Hammond campus is about 30 miles from downtown Chicago, so very close to the city. And our Westville campus is about 15 miles from the National Dunes Lakeshore, kind of over by like Michigan City area. So our students get the best of both worlds. They're close to the city, close to the beaches, so they can kind of decide what they want to do for fun. We also just received a new donation of Gabus Arboretum, which is a beautiful outdoor nature facility. It's got hiking trails and butterfly gardens and pools and stuff. So it's definitely been a great opportunity for our students to just relax, as well as do some research there with our professors. So breaking down Purdue Northwest and just some numbers, some quick fact numbers. So we offer just over 70 areas of study, or majors is the word you may be familiar with. And we're gonna kind of cover what those look like for us. But we have a large variety of courses that you guys can choose from. Like Stefan said as well, we offer, we serve just over 10,000 students. So we keep our class sizes relatively small. We've got a 12-to-1 student faculty ratio that you guys will hear as you explore universities. That's 12 students per every professor that's teaching a course on campus. That's one thing that PNW is very proud of, is the majority of our courses are going to be taught by a hired-in professor, not so much graduate aides or teaching assistants, though you may come across those every once in a while. 98% of our students are going to be full-time, which is great. It means that they're moving forward, they're pursuing their degree, they're wanting to graduate, go off and get that job. And that's going to play a huge role when we talk about like our cost of tuition and the benefits of being a full-time student. The other 2 facts we've got, so we are represented by 47 countries, which is great. We're very diverse. We love to talk to our students from all around the world, get to know their cultures. Definitely a great learning experience for us. And we have a growing alumni community. So that's huge when it comes time for networking, getting jobs, or just kind of hanging out. Our alumni community does great things like outdoor movies and meet and greet experiences that we're really proud of.
So our academic programs, as Emily mentioned, we offer over 70 programs of study, and we break those programs up into individualized colleges. So first colleges that we're going to highlight today is going to be the College of Business. The College of Business at PNW is an excellent choice for anyone who would like to be career ready from day one. In the most recent U.S. News and World Report rankings, PNW's undergraduate business program was rated among the top programs of those accredited by the CSB. A lot of people may not know what that means. So that's just simply the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, which is the highest accreditation a business school can receive. The College of Business offers programs from accounting, management, to hospitality, tourism management, which allows you to build a foundation for your career right here on campus before even leaving to enter the workforce. Our graduates have went on to gain employment at Ernst & Young, PepsiCo, Hilton Brand, Marriott, and even Walt Disney Company, just to name a few. So if you're someone that wants to study in the College of Business, we believe we offer a great place for you. Next is going to be our College of Engineering and Sciences. So the College of Engineering and Sciences, all of our programs, we offer high-tech database programs that will prepare you to pursue the jobs of the 21st century. So those can be jobs in engineering, could be in jobs in biological sciences. A lot of our programs include actually multi-types of engineering. So anything from electrical engineering to mechanical engineering, computer engineering, mechatronics, computer science. We offer health sciences and even more. Our engineering programs have been ranked consistently by the U.S. News and World Report, just like our College of Business. With the College of Engineering and Sciences, you will be allowed to be a part of something bigger than yourselves. You'll be able to learn fundamentals that you can put into practice with hands-on projects, research. Some of those projects that you can get involved in will be our Senior Design Showcase. Each summer, with the exception of this year, of course, we send a group of students down to NASA to participate in the rover competition. So those are just some things where you can be very, very hands-on, but take your things that you're learning, not here on campus, or put them out in the real world to gain even more experience. Some of our graduates have went on to gain employment with NASA because of that competition, ArcelorMittal and more.
So now we're going to talk about our College of Humanities, Education, and Social Sciences. We abbreviate this to CHESS because that's a lot to say whenever you're referring to your college. And this is actually where I graduated from. So being a public relations major in that communication field, this is where kind of my home was within the university. And what I loved so much about it, that you'll hear as like a thread throughout all the programs, was the experiential learning. And this is something we'll talk about a little bit more later on, but I bring it up because one of the opportunities that we have for students to not only do research and not only to get their experience outside of the university and do things in their field before graduation is our Clement S. Stacy Research Conference. And this is a really big deal where we have students to present research and to do research, and oftentimes we'll bring, well, every time it will actually bring on, thought leaders and employers and things from around the region and area that come through and look at what our students are doing. And through that, they get to showcase themselves, they get to promote themselves, they get to build a resume by doing this research. And oftentimes alongside of professors, it's work that's been published or will be published and is cited. And so if you're especially going into the academic world, it's a really big deal to have that under your belt. We are one of the top 10 licensing institutions for educators in the state of Indiana. Very proud to be that. Our teachers do excellent work, and we've got the methodology of getting teachers in the classroom as early and as often as possible. There's lots we can teach you in our classrooms, and there's lots you can learn in a classroom where you're doing that hands-on work. And so we're gonna try to get you there. We're gonna get you there to make sure that you are having that experience, that you're learning, that you're building a portfolio of work, and learning how to teach better. There's a certain amount that you can learn to teach from textbook, and there's a far greater amount that you can learn to teach when you're actually doing the work. And so we want you to have that experience. We also have things within the social sciences. So if you're going for psychology or social work, you know, these types of things that are working with individuals or doing that kind of research, this is a great place if you're wanting to get into broadcasting. If you want to be a podcaster, you know, this is where you're going to be housed. So much so that we've got graduates that have gone who are working at ESPN, you know, different radio stations, as well as big companies such as General Electric, their digital places. And so is that I'm biased in that I love it, but I've got great reasons too. The next thing that we're going to talk about is our College of Nursing. Now, this is a program that I would say is probably demanded more than any other program at our university because of the high accolades that it receives. It being ACEN accredited just proves the stamp of you're doing great work, you've got great results. Our percentile of students who pass the NCLEX are well into the 90s, probably closer to the 100% range, and just really excelling. And we've got programs, everything from the BSN, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, all the way to the master's degree, the MSN, and even a DNP if you're trying to get your doctors of nursing practice. And so however far you want to go, you can do so right here with us at PNW. We're also designated as an NLN, which is a Center of Nursing Excellence. And something like 50 institutions throughout the nation are considered this. And so we're honored to be one right here outside of Chicago, up in Northwest Indiana, where students can come. We've got a brand new building that our nursing students are going to be in. I think we'll touch on that a little bit later, but it's a brand new bioscience innovation building that's got state-of-the-art facilities. I mean, it mimics and mirrors, you know, high-end hospitals. It's got everything that you could possibly need to know what it's like and to work in the hospital. And just like many of the other programs that Stefan was mentioning earlier, is ranked by US News and World Reports. And we've got partnerships and students who go hospitals, health facilities all over the place.
All right, so our College of Technology really strives for excellence here at PNW. We're very proud that we are completely accredited in our College of Technology. This includes degrees such as electrical and mechanical technology, computer graphics, and then one of the newest ones we're really excited about is our cybersecurity concentration. So we were actually just awarded almost a $6 million grant to help improve and grow our cybersecurity department. We're really excited to bring that to the community and our students here at PNW. Another big thing with our College of Technology is they can connect with both industries and businesses in the area to help give our students that hands-on experience that we really strive for here at PNW. You know, all of my colleagues have said, you know, we want to get you guys career ready day one. We want you guys to be working on real projects in the classroom. College of Technology is just one of those wonderful examples. We're very proud that we've had graduates who have gone to work at Apple, ArcelorMittal, steel mills in our area, NIPSCO, among many others. They love what they do, and I'm really excited to see how it's going to grow continuously here at PNW. So our Honors College is a separate college that students can be admitted into when they apply to PNW. So what the Honors College is it kind of takes that level of being a student at PNW up. So what they do is they want to elevate you. They want to give you time to be growing in leadership, community service. You can explore different research opportunities. So what this does is you have a group of students, you're in the Honors College, and you can do research opportunities, internships, work one-on-one with your professors in specific things you may be interested in. Great example of this is I had a student who was in our honors program and she wanted to learn more about spiders in Indiana. Apparently we don't have enough spider kinds. So they wanted to learn more and they got to do experiments, they got to do work, and she actually got to go present on this at a conference in Boston as a freshman in college. So that's a wonderful opportunity that our students can be a part of. And when you graduate from PNW, you'll graduate with the degree that you're housed in, so let's say nursing, and then also the Honors College. It's going to be on your resume. You're going to be able to use that when you go out into the workforce. You're going to have those connections and experience that's going to follow you all the way through into your career.
So I can say you can mark me off, Amy, on the spider research. That's not for me, but totally great if that's for you. if you're listening to all of these and you're like, hey, these colleges sound great. They've got accreditations. Every like college or on our campus offers a unique experience. Which one do I choose? A lot of students are undecided. So if you're sitting there and you're listening, you're like, I don't know what I want to do the rest of my life. That's okay. And we want you to know that that's completely okay. A lot of students come to us with the same thing. They're not quite sure what they want to do. They're torn between 3 or 4 different programs, and we don't want them to lose out on credits. We have an office, it's called Exploratory Advising on our campus, and that's going to be for students who are still exploring their college journey. They're just not quite sure yet. Maybe they thought they had an idea and then they decided they didn't. Our exploratory advising has exploratory advisors that are there to help you kind of explore your options. So they're going to sit down with you and they're going to say, hey, maybe you hate math. I don't like math. I hated math. So I'm not going to be a math major. And they're going to kind of take off some of those majors that maybe just aren't the right fit for you and kind of help steer you in a way that's going to help you. They're also going to work with you on kind of boosting that college study strategy. So that transition between your one institution into college can be a little bit tricky. So they're going to help you learn what some of those study strategies can be. They're going to get you in contact with some of the resources we have that I know Amy's going to cover in just a minute. But exploratory advising really is to make sure that we have somebody helping you your first semester, maybe your first year, if it takes a year to declare, that's really going to help you kind of sit down, walk with you through your entire journey to help you find the right fit for you.
So here at PNW, we are really proud that we can offer many university resources for our students and services for free or little no cost. So this is just a very small list of things that we offer, but I do want to highlight some that are really important to me. So I am also a proud alumni of PNW, and I know I used quite a few of these when I was a student. So some of the big ones is we have an amazing student academic support that helps students with free tutoring on campus. They also have a writing center that helps students with kind of brainstorming and getting their ideas going. This is a great resource because sometimes, our professors are amazing. They love being with our students, but sometimes schedules don't always mix. So you have the opportunity to go to our student academic support area. They do things in person and virtual now as well. We also have a career center on campus that helps students, even as freshmen, begin that journey of preparing themselves to go to the next level of going into a graduate program or a career afterwards. We have career fairs that we offer a few times during the year at both of our campuses where students have the opportunity to possibly get internship or job opportunities with our local community businesses. We have healthcare facilities on both campuses for students to be taking advantage of. We're also very proud that we have a counseling center and disability access center, both completely free for students on campus. We want to make sure students know that they have accommodations and they have someone that's there to talk to them, help them with anything that they may need. They're completely licensed and confidential as needed. We also have some amazing TRIO and educational opportunity programs at PNW. If you're a first-gen student, meaning that this is, your parents didn't go to school and you just kind of need some help navigating through that first year, I definitely recommend checking out our TRIO programs. They are amazing. They want to be there for you. They want to help you navigate and not feel overwhelmed. They have great things that they do all the way out through college. Not only do they help mentor you, but they also do cultural trips, and they also have some different things that students can apply for, even for study abroad opportunities as well. So I love our student resources. Definitely take advantage of looking at our website to see the full list.
All right. Now, when it comes to traditions and how we like to enjoy ourselves, we do believe that academics are the primary reason that we are here. However, we also like to have fun, and research shows that students who are involved in activities and who are able to, find roots in the traditions of their institution, do better and enjoy themselves more. So we do what we can, everything from like, hey, let's get together when it's time for finals and let's have some pancakes and just, get together and eat and study and be, de-stressing in a time that would otherwise be stressful. I think every, semester that we have classes, or that we start classes, we have our welcome weeks, which is just, a week or two where we celebrate the starting of the semester, welcome the new students who are coming on in. There's booths all throughout campus that's saying like, hey, here's the different organizations, here are the different, Greek life opportunities to get involved in, here are the different, clubs and organizations to get plugged in with. So you can find out where your fit is right at the beginning of things. We've got our late night madness, which is like this really cool time where we get together and we eat, and there's like dunk contests and 3-point shooting contests and giveaways and all kinds of things. And our day of giving, which is our way of saying, hey, like, how do we just give back to the university that's been great, and alumni will chip in and community partners and all of that, as well. We've got our 5K, which is what we call our Pride Stride, where students will just get together. And actually, I think this photo that you see on this slide is from it. It's got this kind of like color run-esque feel to it, where there's just colors all over the place, and we're running. Well, when I say we, I don't mean me. I'm not running it, but I'm cheering you guys on the sideline while you run it. And of course we've got our homecoming, for our basketball team and things like that. So we just like to support our team, the Pride, and get out there and just show them some love. So we like to have fun. We like to have a good time, and we like to do that coupled with being academically, stimulated and growing mentally as well. Sorry. And so as far as housing is concerned, we've got a couple of different apartment complexes on campus where students can come on and live. Think of them as 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartments is probably the best way to view it. All of these are like 15 years and younger, that are beautiful. They all have air conditioning and your own bedroom that you can like shut and lock the door while you're sleeping or studying and things like that. And it comes fully furnished, so you don't got to worry about lugging a couch or dressers or things like that. Like all this comes included for you. All of your appliances are included in there, so you don't got to worry about a fridge or dishwasher. There's an oven, microwave, kind of everything that you could need to live and survive is right there, provided right for you. And then there's this nice open concept kitchen and living room in the center of 2 bedrooms on each side, which is nice for, you and your roommates getting together, hanging out, studying together, making memories, playing games, whatever it is that you would do in your apartment. This is the place. And the facility as a whole is actually really nice because there's computer labs in there. There's soundproof rooms for you, like musicians who are wanting to play your instrument. But you're like, okay, well, like, my roommate's gonna be really mad if I play right now, so you can go to these soundproof rooms and practice, all that kind of thing. And there's laundry on every floor. They doubled the Wi-Fi speed just a couple of years ago because I think Fortnite broke the internet when it dropped. And so they're like, all right, well, what do? We make things faster, and they've got like cable in there, and as I can go on and on. They won't let me move in, but because I already graduated, but come enjoy the community, come have fun, be a part of the competitions between the 2 residence halls, and for a price that's super affordable, $5,700 and some change per year. That's regardless of whether you're an in-state or out-of-state resident. You pay the same price. So if you've got friends you want to move in with or some classmates, you can put each other's names on your resume and be roommates for the next 4 years and just enjoy your time together.
So PNW Athletics. PNW Athletics, we are nicknamed the Pride. And so we are a proud member of NCAA Division II, and we compete within the GLIAC Conference. So the GLIAC Conference is the Greater Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Some of those teams include Grand Valley State, Ferris State, Davenport, Lewis University, and a few others. The Pride, they're leaders on and off the field. So our student athletes, we house over 250 student athletes within the department. This last year, we had 32 of those students with 4.0 GPAs and 175 of those students with at least a 3.0 GPA, which is awesome. They're really showing that they put their best foot forward, like I said, not just in the classroom, but also on the field as well. Some of those teams that we have are going to be men's baseball, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's cross country, men's and women's golf, men's and women's soccer, women's softball, men's and women's tennis, women's volleyball. We have a non-varsity sports and ice hockey. And then we have our cheer squad. So if you may not be athletic or you may not play any of those sports, but you want to have high spirit, you can come cheer on the teams by either joining the cheerleading team or even our dance team. And one sport that I did not mention, which is fairly new, is going to be our varsity esports. So this is our first year offering these esports. We're actually the first public institution in the state of Indiana to offer esports at the varsity level. So to any students who are serious gamers and they play the different games, I'm not going to even try to mention any of the games because I don't want to mess the names up, but you know the games that they participate in for esports and you want to join, come on over to PNW. And also, but while you're applying and things like that, just keep practicing on your skills while playing the video game and tell your parents that you're trying to get a scholarship to go play video games in college. So that's a good reason to continue playing your video games.
Yeah, when in doubt, always guess League of Legends. That's the big one I hear all the kids talking about is League of Legends. So that's
I thought that was the name of it, but I didn't want to.
The one I always think of when students like, what games? League of Legends. So if you're sitting there and you guys like, this sounds amazing. I can picture myself being part of the Pride. I want to be a part of your campus. I just want to take a minute to kind of talk about what the application process looks like. So our application process is meant to be simple for you guys. We don't want you to be pulling your hair out and rattling your brains trying to apply for the university. We want to make it easy for you. The one thing I will note is we are not on the coalition or the common application. So you don't have to do those longer applications if PNW is where you're set to go. All you have to do is go on our website. It is www.pnw.edu, and there's an online application there. So you're going to select the application. It's currently open for the 2021 school year. So spring, summer, and fall 2021. So if those apply to you, the application is open for you guys. You'll just complete the application. Again, it's going to be very simple. It wants to know your name. Hopefully you know your name. I know some friends who have been spelling their names wrong their entire lives, but that's okay. So you got your name, your address, you know, what school you're attending right now, what you want to study. Again, you've got that undecided option if you're not sure. Once you submit that to us, then you've got your official transcripts that we need from you. So if you're a high school student, that's just going to be your high school transcript from whatever high school you're going to graduate from. So that can be sent a number of ways. It can be sent electronically to us, whether that be Naviance, Skyward, Parchment. It can come that way. Your guidance counselor can email them to us. That email, admissions@pnw.edu, is in that little section. So your counselor can email them directly to us, but they have to come directly from your schools. They cannot come from you as a student. We trust you, but like we don't always know if you've tampered something, so it's got to come directly from your school. If you are attending another college, we do need all official transcripts from any school attended. So if you attended 2 or 3 different colleges, we do need those official transcripts. My dual credit friends, if you guys are doing dual credit, we don't necessarily need that transcript to make your decision, but we will want that transcript so you can get those college credits. We can evaluate those. There is an application fee on there, so you definitely want to check out on our website. Sometimes there's some events that are coming up that will have you waive that application fee. If that's a factor in your decision, maybe you're unable to pay that, definitely reach out to us. We'll give you all our contact information at the end. We don't want that to be a barrier to why you're not applying and planning on attending PNW, so we want to make that very clear. Last thing on there is a personal statement. So if you're like, I don't really want to write essays because all colleges require all these really long essays. We don't have any essays on our application, which we're really happy about. There is a personal statement section, and that is a section for you to tell us anything about yourself that we can't tell by looking at your transcripts. Maybe you had a rough semester and your grades show it and you're like, hey, my GPA is not where it should be, but I still want a chance. That's where you're going to put that personal statement. Maybe it's more of, I'm really involved in extracurriculars and I want you to know that I'm well-rounded, but my high school doesn't report that on my transcripts, and I want you to know that I'm involved in choir or spider studying or anything like that. So that's what that personal statement's for. Again, it is optional for you. You don't have to complete it if you don't want to, but it is just a great way for us to get to know you a little bit better than just looking at your grades. Going along with that, one thing you guys will notice is we don't have SAT or ACT scores on the checklist that I just showed you guys. And that is because for the 2021 school years, Purdue Northwest is test optional. So what that means is we are not requiring SAT or ACT scores to be submitted in order for you to get an admissions decision. If you took them and you're really happy with your score, you are welcome to submit them. There is a spot on the application under the supplemental information section that lets you tell us if you want to submit scores or not. If you're like, hey, I took these, I studied all night for them, I did good on them, send us your scores, we'll look at them. If you didn't take them, or maybe you didn't study all night, instead you played League of Legends all night before and you weren't able to score your best, it's totally okay. You don't have to send them to us. Again, we'll review without them. If you have questions, again, we'll put our contact information up at the end. Just contact us and let us know what your situation is, and we can kind of help you decide whether your test score should be submitted, whether test optional is a good track for you. We'll help you through that entire process.
All right. So if you choose for whatever reason that you want to start somewhere else, maybe your local community college, you do have the option of transferring to PNW after that, first semester or first year, whatever the case may be that your goal is going to be. The good thing about us is that we will allow you to transfer any semester. So if you want to come fall, spring, or summer, totally fine with us. You're welcome to do that, and we'll help you through that process no matter what time of year you're ready to come on over. It's a very simple process, very similar to the process that you just heard Emily talk about, except for we're going to be needing your college transcripts as well. And then, of course, if you ever want to just talk to us about what would you recommend? I want to start in my community college, for a semester and then transfer over to you just to kind of get a feel for college first. Hit me up, let me know. We can talk about what classes would be best for you to take, based upon what major you're wanting to get into. So, the sooner we can have that conversation, the best your chances are of taking the right classes and not losing any of them in that transfer process. And just like our freshman students, we actually will review every one of our applicants to see if there's any scholarships that you qualify to receive. So if you're transferring from somewhere else, you've got a great GPA, we want to reward you for being successful already. And so let us know, like I said, reach out to us if you have any questions about what that looks like, and if you think that may be the best fit for you, let us know. Otherwise, we would love for you to start with us straight out of high school.
Alrighty, so a lot of you, I'm sure, have already heard the word FAFSA thrown out, but if any of you have not heard, so this is a federal application that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This is something that you and your parents or guardians can fill out. It actually just opened up October 1st for next school year. So what this does is it allows you to apply for some financial aid to help pay for school. I know for me, this was a big deal when I went to school because it can be a little daunting, and sometimes, the numbers might be a little scary at first, but this is a great way to help kind of offset that cost. So what you do is you go on to FAFSA.gov and you fill it out. Great thing is you can put up to 10 schools on there to have your information sent to. Of course, I know PNW is going to be number one. So you're going to have the school code right here that you can use. So it's 001827. Big thing I want you guys to realize being in the state of Indiana is we do have a priority deadline for Indiana students of April 15th. So what that means, if you are 21st Century Scholar or you're hoping to get any Indiana state grants to pay for school, that does need to be in by April 15th. I do warn you, do not wait till 10 o'clock at night on April 14th to complete it because sometimes things glitch. So I would suggest getting it done before Christmas. Is a lot easier. Great thing is once you submit the FAFSA, you're automatically going to get a student aid report that'll let you know what you are eligible for in the federal government. And then of course you can follow up with PNW to see what additional aid you may be receiving. All right, so Some of you are probably asking, how much is this amazing university? I want to go now. So really great thing about PNW is we pride ourselves in being competitive in our cost. So we try to keep that, at a more cost-effective rate for our students. So we want you to invest into yourself. We don't want you to worry about how you're going to afford things. So we try to keep our tuition right around that $8,000 mark per year. So it's not per semester, it's per year. So as you guys are doing research and looking at things, you're going to see that it is a more cost-effective rate in the area. Great thing about that is that includes tuition and fees. So you don't have to worry about, an extra parking fee or activity fee, it's all included in there. We also recommend, budgeting ahead of time, knowing what cost is going to be for school. So definitely we put in some, estimated costs for personal expenses, books, and things like that. So we have a lot of great opportunity. We're really proud to say that, we can be more cost effective. And then if you do happen to live out of the state of Indiana, but you're watching this tonight, we're really proud that we have what's called ROAR tuition, which is reduced out of state rate. And that is about 11,500 and some change mark. So again, we're really proud to be competitive with our rates.
So when it comes to scholarships, PNW has a number of scholarships that's available to you. All our freshmen and transfer students, as Nathan mentioned earlier, are automatically considered for academic scholarships that are awarded by the Office of Admissions as a part of the admissions process. So essentially, your application for admissions is not only an application to see if you could gain entry into the university, but also to see if you qualify for a scholarship. And so applicants must be admitted to Purdue University Northwest no later than December 1st to be considered for our merit-based scholarships that's awarded by the Office of Admissions. If you are considered and you meet that deadline and you meet the qualifications, you will receive a notification in about 2 weeks after that December 1st deadline of your notification if you receive the scholarship from us. If you did not happen to receive a scholarship from the Office of Admissions, there are other scholarship opportunities across campus. For example, on your screen, you see the Alexis Jared Women's Scholarship, or the Children of Veterans Scholarship, or the NIPSCO Chancellor's Leadership Scholarship. And those are just a few of our institutional scholarships that are made possible by donors of the university. These scholarships will require a separate application, and that application will open in October. So actually, it's probably open now. And so once you get admitted to the university as a prospective incoming freshman student, you can apply for those institutional scholarships as well. It's best to apply early as soon as you are aware that you are admitted, because they do have a deadline of February 1st for all institutional scholarships. For a full list of all our scholarships, you can always visit our website at pnw.edu/scholarships, and they'll show you the wide range of scholarships and the different criteria for those scholarships and different things that may be needed for you to apply for those scholarships.
Alrighty, so as my colleagues have mentioned, we're really excited to have some new campus additions this year. So our biggest campus addition, literally, is our brand new bioscience building. I know that was mentioned a little bit earlier, but we're really excited. So this is our brand new state-of-the-art building at our Hammond campus, dedicated to our science and nursing students. So as they said, it does resemble a high-end hospital. It's got brand new equipment. So it's really going to be a wonderful asset to our students in those fields to help prepare them for the real world opportunity. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's being used right now. We're very excited. As Stefan mentioned earlier, we did recently get our 14th varsity sport, esports. So again, League of Legends, I believe, is what it was called. It's not my forte, but it is something, if you are very passionate about that, please take advantage and learn more about it. I heard they're going to be building some arenas on both campuses as well. Then our newest campus addition as well is our student engineering design studio. So this is really dedicated to our students who kind of want to live and breathe and work in an environment to help excel those ideas. So this is a great place to be passionate. It's a wonderful opportunity to get your ideas out, work with other students, and kind of create those new things for the future now. We're really excited about it.
Okay. So I know at this point your guys' heads are probably exploding with the information. That was a lot in, 40 minutes. And I know that it can be a lot to handle. So this is our Office of Admissions. All of these beautiful people are here to help you in your search, no matter whether it be you're just exploring colleges or you're in the application process. We want to help you. So maybe take a screenshot of this information, just screenshot your cell phone or computer screen, whatever you can, so that you have it. Again, these are available on the website. You'll be able to view this video again, but you can reach out to anyone on this screen. And again, we're here to help you. We love emojis. So our text number is right there under the word admissions. You can text us. We love emojis, not the poop emoji, maybe something like a cute puppy dog or, a lion or something to represent the pride, but definitely reach out to us. Again, you've got our phone number there, our 219-989-2213, our email, which is theadmissions@pnw.edu, and then our text number 219-301-9122. Last thing to kind of wrap up is social media. We know that majority of you guys are on social media. Sorry if you're not, but you can definitely still get in contact with us. But we are on social media, so you can tweet, follow, share, subscribe, all of that at Enroll PNW. It's going to keep you up to date with all of the cool events that are happening, tips and tricks to help make your college journey successful, maybe hear from our current students about what they're loving, maybe what they're not loving. That's usually the finals week. They're not liking finals week that comes up. So definitely give us a follow so we can keep you up to date with all things happening PNW.
We hope you enjoyed tonight. And since we couldn't bring you to campus, we decided to bring campus to you. So take the next couple of minutes to watch a quick campus tour video that we shot to kind of give you a sense of what we have to offer on campus.
I'm Aaron Twist. You come to West One. Purdue University Northwest. I'm going to take you on a tour today. Go.
Technology doesn't seem to be our friend tonight, does it, guys?
Let me see if I can get it on my end, Stefan. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Second. All right. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. It's on our website, so you can go look at it. I promise. All right, well, let's use this opportunity in case anyone has any additional questions.
And it looks like we're probably just about out of time. If you have any questions, you can still place them in there, and we can get back to you when we get the transcript from that Q&A chat section. But thanks again to everyone who logged in today. Thank you for your time and your attention. We hope that you enjoyed it. Please do reach out to us if you have any questions. We would love to talk.
Thank you once again for joining us tonight for Indiana's Virtual College Exploration. When you leave this meeting, please complete the really quick 4-question survey that will pop up. Just click that link and sign up for more sessions. This is just one of many great sessions that you can join. Again, this recording will be available at inacac.org. Thanks and have a great evening.